friends, I hope you're doing well. It always feels so surreal to film these Revie Beauty launch videos, and I'm so excited to share another product that I've been working on for months with you guys. I know I always say this, but first of all, thank you so much for your love and support that you've shown Revie Beauty since we've launched. You guys have been incredible, and it makes me so happy that I get to continue to bring to you guys your everyday makeup essentials, hopefully. That's my goal. Not only have you shown Revie Beauty so much love, but I also had to say thank you to all the love you've shown me lately, especially. Your kindness just does not go unnoticed. So thank you so, so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. You know, I feel like we don't need to waste any time. I can't believe I get to finally share this with you guys. It's crazy how much time I spend behind the scenes developing products, and when it's finally time to launch, it feels so surreal every single time. I don't think I'll ever get over this feeling. Before we get into the full reveal, let's do a little backstory. So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am so picky when it comes to brow products, okay? Like so picky, and I am loyal to any and all of my favorite brow products. So because of this, when it came to developing Revie Beauty products, I felt like brows would be a category I would not be able to do for years and years down the road, just because I didn't think I'd be able to create something that I loved and that outperformed my current favorites for a long time. And then, my friends, we actually started exploring Korean manufacturers for a lot of our upcoming projects. And it was through that process that I quickly learned that Korea is excellent at brow products. I want to give you some insight into our Korea trip in just a minute, but I really want to show you what we're launching today. So when it came to brows, I knew I wanted something timeless, something classic. It had to be approachable, familiar, but somehow innovative. And then our next product was born. Are you ready, you guys? Introducing our brand new Revie Beauty Easy Everyday Brow Pencil. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to finally show you guys this product. Listen, brows for a lot of people might not be a non-negotiable step in your routine, but for me, it is non-negotiable. And this is the brow pencil, you guys, that I've been wearing for months and months and months on my channel, without you knowing, obviously. This brow pencil genuinely changed the game for my everyday brows. I also wanted to point out the Easy Everyday. You guys know that's been a huge part of my channel, and it's actually a huge part of what inspires me when creating products at Revie, just to make sure everything is really easy and perfect for every day. And again, when it comes to brow products, I'm somebody who likes to dabble a little bit in trends when it comes to brows, but for the most part, for years and years and years, I've stuck to the same couple of products. You guys know I can't live without a slim brow pencil, and this one is gonna be your new favorite. It's my new favorite, which is saying a lot, okay? Because I am picky when it comes to brow pencils. So let me tell you more and show you more. I feel like that's the easiest way for you guys to get the vibe when it comes to this product. So at first glance, this pencil might not seem revolutionary, but let me tell you, it is, okay? Like I said, I wanted so many things to be very familiar and approachable. In order for it to fit in my everyday routine, I knew I had to do like a classic brow pencil, but where this really changed the game is actually in the size of it. So this is a really unique slim pencil when it comes down to the size. Internally, we keep saying it's a pencil that's not too thick and not too thin. For me personally, I don't have tons of natural brow hairs, so it's really important in order for me to achieve a natural look with my brows, the pencil needs to be thin enough to really mimic those hair-like strokes and look natural, but also it can't be too thin to where it's really fragile, or I can't fill in my brows quick enough because, you know, I'm a busy mom, so I really need it to work in a time-effective way. And also, it can't be too thick to where maybe it's fast to fill in my brows, but I don't get those ultra precise feathered brow pencil marks that I personally love in my everyday brows. So our Easy Everyday Brow Pencil is an ultra precise brow pencil with an innovative 1.2 millimeter tip. It is so slim, but again, not to the point where you can't quickly fill in your brows, and it makes the brows look so natural. I am obsessed, if you can't tell. I'm excited to demo this for you guys on my brows in just a second so you can really see how much of a difference it actually makes for me. When I tell you this is an everyday staple for me, it's an everyday staple. I haven't stopped using this since we started developing it months and months ago. It's what I've been wearing every single day. And you guys, I'm so proud to say it's available right now at Revie.com in 4 shades. The first shade is Taupe, which is a cool tone neutral that softly defines blondes or light ash brown hair. Next, we have the shade Light Brown. Light brown is a warm mid-tone brown that adds depth to light brunettes or red hair. Next up is dark brown, which is the shade that I wear. This is a rich, neutral brown that's suited for medium to dark brunettes, and this one leans slightly more cool toned than light brown. Last but not least, we have the shade Ebony. And Ebony is a deep black brown for darker hair colors. I'm just so excited for this launch, and I genuinely hope that it becomes an everyday staple in your routine the way that it has for me. So let's get into a little bit more of the behind the scenes, and then I will of course demo the brow pencil on myself so you guys can see the difference that it makes. So let's rewind to last October. I had the privilege, the honor and privilege of going to Korea with my husband to visit the manufacturer that makes the Easy Everyday brow pencil. Visiting Korea, you guys, was honestly a life-changing trip, okay? I fell in love with Korea as a country. We got to explore a little bit as well. But when it comes to cosmetics and beauty, I'm sure you guys know how wonderful and advanced and innovative Korea is in skincare and makeup. And it was just reiterated to me over and over as we got to tour this manufacturer and as we got to just like dive into the beauty culture of Korea. I love Korea. I always have, okay? Listen, I have been a fan of K-pop since high school, okay? That's how far my love for Korea goes. But it was my first time ever being able to actually visit in person, and it is phenomenal. I genuinely can't wait to go back. But when it comes to beauty, when it comes to brows, Korea really, really knows what they're doing. And it feels like such an honor to be able to have our very first Korean-made product be here already. We also have a lot more in the pipeline as well that I can't wait to show you in the near future, but this brow pencil changed the game. I feel like it's always easier to show you guys how this works than it is to talk about it, so let's get into that. So you guys already know it's a very, very slim, precise pencil. Let's talk about the packaging really quick because I'm involved in every little detail, so I want to show you the packaging as well, okay? Here she is in all of her glory. I'm loving the darker gray blue. You'll also be able to see your shade right here, and then it does have two caps. So the first cap is champagne. Now this champagne cap covers the actual pencil. But on the other side, when you flip it over, you actually get a spoolie. A spoolie is non-negotiable for me when it comes to brows, so I knew I needed to have a spoolie. Now the thing is with this component, the lids are actually not interchangeable. So instead of getting confused myself, because that's one of my pet peeves, and accidentally putting the wrong cap on the other side, I decided to make the cap that goes over the brow pencil champagne and the spoolie one gray so that you don't get them mixed up and so that you can reattach them to the correct side the first try. So let's do a little demo slash how-to. I'm gonna show you guys my brows before brow pencils. And it was really wild to do my entire face without brows because for me, brows are such an essential part in my entire makeup routine. Honestly, even if it's a no makeup kind of a day, I feel like if I have my brows on, it really makes me feel and look more put together because as you may know, brows really do frame the face. So it's a huge and critical part of making your makeup and your face feel and look more balanced. So step one, you're gonna take the spoolie on the other end and you're just gonna brush your brow hairs into a little bit of a better shape. I feel like brushing your brow hairs kind of gets things started and already looks better than where I personally started with my brow hairs just kind of having a mind of their own. Step number two, you're gonna twist up your brow pencil. You don't need to twist it up very far at all. And actually, I don't recommend going too high. Although the width of this pencil still does have quite a bit of sturdiness to it, you don't wanna roll up your pencil too far and risk it snapping because it is still a slim pencil. So just roll it up just enough. And also I find that rolling it up to about here is the perfect height to get really nice, precise control when you actually go in and apply your brow pencil. Step number three, you're going to assess your brow situation and you can kind of use the rule of thirds. If you're like me and you need to kind of shape the brows as well as fill them in, a good rule of thumb is to use the pencil and you can actually press it up against your nose, make a little mark to see where your brows should start. Then you can take the pencil and go on the edge of your nostril through the pupil of the eye and kind of make a mark where your highest arch point should be. Then you go from the end of your nose to the end of your eye and you can see or make a mark where your brows should end. So that's what I personally like to do because I do need a little more shaping when it comes to my brows. I need to draw on most of my brows. Some of you guys may not be like this and maybe you brush through and you just see a couple of sparse areas and you flick the pencil through and you're good to go. So that's where you're gonna have to assess your own brow situation and kind of map it if you need to or just start filling in if that's all you need to do as well. Step number 4, you're gonna tilt the pencil to its side. Now you can use it straight on if you want more of a quick fill-in, but for me, for the most precise, natural look, I like to have it slightly angled so that you can just start making little flicks and drawing on those hairs. You start filling in the gaps, you start shaping where you left the marks if you need to, and slowly but surely the brows start coming together and it looks so good and it looks so natural. What I love about this is you can keep using it and it's not gonna lose its precision. You don't need to sharpen it. The size stays perfect and it just stays precise. It also has a very smooth texture because of a really high performance wax blend. And this wears really well, which was very important for me. Again, you guys saw my before, okay? I don't have the fullest of brows, so it's really important that if I do take the time to put my brow pencil on, it's gonna stay on all day, and that's the case with this formula. It is so good. And then I guess you could call it step number 5. I always like to keep both caps off because I alternate back and forth, filling in, brushing through, filling in a little bit, brushing through. I love that when you use the spoolie, if for some reason you went a little bit too harsh on a line, you can use the spoolie to really feather things out, blend things in, and help your brows look more natural. And then you can kind of guide your actual brow hairs into the shape that you want them as you go. Once I'm done filling in my brows, combing them through, and I have both my brows looking the way I want, I always personally finish with a clear brow gel just to make sure the brow hairs stay in place. Let me show you guys now side by side the before next to the after so you can really see how much my face changes when this brow pencil is on me. I love this brow pencil so much. And I know, again, some people might not lose their minds over or get as giddy over a brow pencil the way that I do, but for me, it is so essential in my everyday routine. This changed the game and I am so happy it's finally launched because it's been my favorite brow pencil for months and I just haven't been able to share it with you guys. So I'm so happy it's finally here. I genuinely cannot wait for you guys to try this. I can't wait to see your brow results, okay? And I really hope that it becomes a part of your everyday routine the way that it has for me, and I hope it becomes your holy grail brow pencil the way it has for me, okay? Because it is just that good and I love it that much. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it really is my goal to create products at Revie Beauty that really help elevate your everyday routine and make your everyday routine approachable, classic, timeless, and foolproof. And this to me does all those things for your brows. Also, I lightly mentioned this in a previous video, but I really have to put this in this video as well. So many of you guys are aware of my sweet sister Haley, who I lost in February. This brow pencil is extra special because the last time she was at my house, she actually tried out a sample of it and she really enjoyed it. I'm gonna put the video here because I miss her so much, I love her so much, and she was just always so proud of Revie Beauty, and anytime I launched something, she was so proud and always just said the nicest things to me on launch days. So this one is for you, Haley.
Oh.
Brow testers. Do you see how thin it is?
I love the thin
That's
ones.
so nice. Also, I did not want to forget to mention that the fan favorite lip renewal treatment oil has actually restocked. So if you're wanting to either try out or restock your lip treatment oil, obviously make sure to check out our new brow pencil as well, and vice versa, you know? I can't live without either of these, and it makes me so happy that you guys love this lip treatment oil as much as I do. And thank you for your patience as we've been getting it restocked, but it is back at revie.com, so head over there right now. Also, as always, I hope you enjoy the website. My sweet husband does such a good job piecing together the website for every single launch, and also my entire Revie team is just incredible. They are an extension of my family. They genuinely feel like family, and I hope that you guys can feel that through every little piece on the site. It is the most fulfilling thing to be able to have just ideas that come to life and work with so many talented people, from the formulators, manufacturers, all the way to the models and photographers, my cute husband who makes the website, and our social team, and everyone else that's involved in Revie. It's just such a rewarding experience, and of course you guys make it all possible, so thank you so much. I really hope you love our easy everyday brow pencil the way that I do. I have an obsession with this brow pencil, okay? And I honestly can't wait for you guys to become just as obsessed. Thank you again, you guys, for making my dreams come true in so many ways. This is still just the very beginning for Revi Beauty. We have so many more things in store, and I'm just grateful for you guys that you're here and that you're a part of our journey together because, you know, we are such a small team and it has brought me so much joy and fulfillment. It's actually been really sweet to get back into creating products after losing Haley. Obviously, I pressed pause on a lot of work things for a while, and for me, creating is an outlet, and Revi allows me to create in the most special way and the most fulfilling way, and I'm just so grateful that I have this and that I have you guys, and that there's just so much in store, and I can't wait to see where we take Revi Beauty together. So thank you guys again. I love you all so much. I can't wait to see your gorgeous brows, because let me tell you, they're gonna be gorgeous with this pencil. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know. I would love to answer you guys. And please, when you receive your brow pencils, please tag me. I wanna see how gorgeous your brows are gonna look, because I'm telling you, this one changed the game for me, and I really hope you love it. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys again for everything from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.